In this video, we're going to cover 3 telltale signs, which if you can honestly tick off each one of these, in my estimation, you're ready to go for funding. When people come to me and they're ambitious about getting funded, they typically fall into one of 2 categories. People on this side, they're really ambitious about getting funded, they're passionate about getting prop firm capital, but they're maybe just not quite ready yet. Equally on this side, which is probably a worse problem, many people come to me and they're actually more than capable of getting funded, but they lack the confidence in themselves. They think, am I actually ready to do this? So without further ado, 3 telltale signs that you're ready to go for funding in 2024. Telltale sign number 1, at least 3 months of consistent results on a live account. I would want to see at least 3, but preferably 6 months of consistent trading on a live account. Now, don't get me wrong here. By consistent trading, I don't mean that you're earning 10% a month. I don't even mean that you're profitable yet. But what I mean is just consistent results. You're not blowing up, you're not having crazy P&L swings, you're implementing good risk management, and you're trading a proven strategy consistently. Now, consistent trading, as I say, it doesn't have to be profitable, but as long as you are continually turning up, implementing your strategy within the markets without blowing up, without doing serious damage to yourself or to your trading account, that's what I determine to be consistent trading. Even the best strategies are going to have these break even and drawdown periods, but if I can see from your results that your losses are all relatively the same size, when you win, your wins are bigger than your losses, and that you're continually implementing the same strategy. You're not trading on a 5-minute time frame on Monday, and on Wednesday you're trading on a 1 minute, on Friday you're trading on a 4-hour, etc, etc. We're looking for that consistency. What this shows is discipline and confidence in your trading edge. Now, why a live account? If you lose 10% on your demo account next week, is that really going to have any impact on you? The answer is no. So even if you're trading a $500 or a $300 live account, if I can see that you've been doing that consistently, and as you're taking these losses, it's not having an emotional toll on you, it's not causing you to be undisciplined, it's not causing you to revenge trade or over risk or anything like that, this is a great sign for me. Now, sign number 2 is that you're not making consistent mistakes in your trading. As a professional trader who's been involved in the markets for around about 9 years now, I still make mistakes in the markets. I still make mistakes in my trading, but I'm a lot stricter with myself than I would be with someone like yourself who is an aspiring trader. I allow myself to make mistakes on roughly 2% of all of my trades. In a year, I'll take around 200 trades. So that means maybe 4 or 5 trades out of the year I've made a mistake on. And these mistakes aren't critical. It's not like I've risked, 10% or something like that, or forgot to place a stop loss. Just small mistakes like making a decision that was out with my plan or something like that. One mistake every couple of months for me in my trading is more than acceptable. For someone like yourself, I would say I would want to see you making no more than 1 or 2 mistakes on a month-to-month basis. Since you are still an aspiring trader, you're still getting to grips with things, mistakes are going to happen, but the mistakes often aren't the problem, it's how we recover from them. If you can honestly look back over your journal for the last 3 to 6 months, you can see the mistakes that you've made, you can be honest with yourself about why you made them, and you know how to prevent yourself making them in future. This is a great sign for me. Some of the mistakes we see in aspiring traders quite often, one of the biggest ones is staying in a trade that you should have exited or exiting a trade that you should have stayed in. Guys, at this point in the video, I just want to take a quick second to make you aware of our exclusive in-person live beginners event that we're running this month here in Glasgow. As you may already be aware, if you followed the channel for a while or any of the stuff we do on social media, KB Trading has focused primarily on mentoring and teaching professional traders to get them to the point of funding, to get them to the point of earning a consistent income from the markets. But for the first time ever, we're running an event just for beginner traders. If you're someone who's in your first year of trading and you're trying to develop that roadmap for pressing forward in your trading career, this event is for you. Tickets are less than £50. You're going to get lunch provided, teas, coffees, the whole lot, and you're going to get a full day of working with me where I'm going to teach you all the basics to establish your foundations in the financial markets. And on top of this, I'm going to help structure a roadmap for moving forward in your trading career. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description to the Eventbrite page to go on and book your tickets. It would absolutely be worth coming along if you're someone within your first year, you're a beginner, and you're looking to go pro in the markets. Now, sign number 3, which I have no doubt is going to be a controversial one, you must have the capital to try again. In an ideal world, we would go for a funded account and we would pass first time. This isn't an ideal world. We need to be realistic and conservative. You should aim that in the next 4 funded challenges you set to pass 1. Now you might think, well, that sounds a little bit pessimistic, it sounds a little bit negative. You should expect that you're gonna lose 75% of the challenges that you go for. Challenges are hard, they're challenges for a reason. The rule set is there to work against you, and these things are tough. So if you have £1,000 to spend on funded challenges, don't go for a funded challenge that costs you £1,000. Go for 4 funded challenges that cost you £250 each. And what that means is, if you fail, no big deal. The next month you can come back and take another challenge. Or if you pass the first one, fantastic. The next month you can go and try and pass another one. This is going to allow you to scale funding much quicker. Slow and steady wins the race. And if you employ this, even if you're just going for 50k accounts each month, by the end of the year, you could be sitting with a couple of $100,000 in funding under your belt very safely. In addition to this, if you don't have some decent savings in your bank account, whether it's trainers or a car or a laptop or a funded challenge, you shouldn't be spending the last of your money on funded assessments. So many people, they've maybe only got £2,000 to their name, but they want to go and spend £1,000 on a funded challenge because they deem it to be a wise investment. What happens when you lose that funded challenge? And now you're back to square one, you don't have the money to try again, and you've just undone so much progress. You need to be wise with your money. And this is where often going for smaller funded challenges will pay dividends in future. Even if you have to go as low as a 10 or a 20k, it'd be much better to set 3 20k accounts and pass 1 than to set one $200,000 account, fail it, and not be able to try again for another 6 months. To show you an example of my trading for last year on my verified track record, you can see for many months of the year, I was in break even or in small drawdown before having 2 great months back to back towards the end of the year. Now, this isn't typical. You know, an average year might look a bit more even in the distribution of winning and losing months, but you have to be prepared for a year that looks just like that. One funded account and it just happened to take place during that drawdown period. You've lost the account and you don't have the funds to try again in that great period that's coming up. So, telltale sign number 1, consistent results for 3 to 6 months on a live account. Telltale sign number 2, at least 3 to 6 months without making more than 1 or 2 mistakes per month. Number 3, you must have the capital to try again. So guys, there's the 3 telltale signs that you're ready to get funded. If you can tick off each one of these honestly, in my estimation, you're more than ready to go for funding. Thanks as always for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, drop it a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one.